there. My name is John. Happy you came around today. I was looking for something to do. Today we are playing out of Bexar County, Texas. Teeing this one up at the TPC San Antonio. Let's rip this one in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. Unlucky. Well, that was just a missed. I don't know what that was. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. Par 5 for this hole. Okay, second shot here on the second. Okay. Ruh-roh. Okay, sixth shot on this hole. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. I don't know what that was. Let's just try again. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. Oh, man. And this is your third shot. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. And this is your sixth shot. Ouch, swallowed up into the abyss. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. And fourth hole coming up. That's not going to work, is it? I don't know what that was. Okay, we're just in the first cut here. And lining up your sixth shot here. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. We've got a par 4 in front of you on this one. Here's our second shot on this fifth hole. Huh. Interesting. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. We'll get it back. Yeah, that was a weird shot. Well, that's too bad. We reached the shot limit. That's never fun. Oh yes, I love that you're going for this green. Let's have an eagle maybe. And this is your fourth shot. We're in the deep stuff here. Oops. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the seventh. Okay, here's our third shot. Setting up here for your fourth. Well, that'll happen. Oops. Not much happened with that one. And setting up now in the deep rough. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. Okay, this is a pretty lengthy par 5. Oh, that's odd. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Okay, this is your sixth shot on this one. Oh, that couldn't have been planned. We are in the deep stuff here. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. Okay, we got a bit of a long par 4 here. Let's see how this tee shot shapes up. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was just a mistake, I guess. Okay, sixth shot. Oh, something happened there. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. Get out of there. I'll see you later to that ball. Setting up here now for our third shot. Oh man, no good. What happened there? Well, that's too bad. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Oh man, that was just barely nudged that. And it was just a bad luck hole from the beginning, I think. Shot limit has been reached. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. Setting up here just in the light rough. Okay, third shot. Setting up here for your fourth shot. Ooh, what's going on here? Setting up here from the deep stuff. Well, that's too bad. We reached the shot limit. That's never fun. Here we go now on the 12th. Going for the green here. Wonderful stuff. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. Well, didn't expect that. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently.
You are deep in the rough. Be careful. Be careful with this shot.
I don't know what that was. Let's just try again. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. Let's see how this one goes. Par 3. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. This is what our third shot's looking like. And this is what your fifth shot's looking like. Okay, sixth shot on this hole. Oh, I wish you could have that one back. Yikes. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. Here's a nice par 5. Oh, that won't do. Well, that won't work. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. I'm sure that wasn't planned.
Okay, we are in the rough and we are deep down into it. So take that into account here. Might need to club up.
Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. Here comes hole number 15. Interesting. This one's your third. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. Okay, here's your fifth shot. And this is your sixth shot. That's too bad. Okay. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. And it was just a bad luck hole from the beginning, I think. Shot limit has been reached. Good luck here on the 16th. Yikes.
So this is in the inner sanctum of the rough here. This is deep down in. You're going to have to handle this with care.
Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Well, that's too bad. We reached the shot limit. That's never fun. And teeing up now on the 17th. Look out. Don't worry about it. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. Yeah, that was a weird shot. And setting up for your fourth stroke here.
Okay, you are deep, deep in the rough here.
Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. And best of luck as you bring this one home. here on the final hole of this one. Oops. Setting up here on the first cut. And this is your third shot. And setting up now for your fifth shot. And setting up now in the deep rough. Well, that won't do, will it? And we've reached the shot limit, unfortunately. That's not fun. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you